We're joined by WWU Director of Golf, Luke Bennett, for our Western Wednesday. Luke, thanks for joining us. The weather's getting nicer. It's spring. That means it's golf postseason time for the Vikings. Tell us a little bit about what you got going on. You guys just got back from the GNAC Championships, 2 second-place finishes.
Yep.
And the NCAA tournament's coming up next. So
yeah.
Give us a little recap of the GNAC tournament for the Vikings.
Sure. No, thanks for having me, Jeff, for sure. Both teams played really well over in Coeur d'Alene. It was kind of it was a battle between us and Simon Fraser, for sure. And we got within 3 strokes on the men's side with about 4 holes to go. We're really close. A little bit lost by a few more than that, but the guys had a great showing. Kind of just piggybacking off of what they'd done the previous week in Arizona and whatnot, and Stanislaus. So trending the right way on the men's side for sure. And women played awesome. They had their low round, I believe, of the season in the final round of the year in GNACs, and all 5 players under 80, a couple players top 10. Really solid showings by Lauren Lee and Emma Borgum. So, the women had a great year as well. So it was both teams peaking at the end, which is what you always want. So.
Yeah. One of the neat things about your position is that you're kind of the coach of both teams, so we'll get into that a little bit. But first, let's go into the men's team. They are advancing to the NCAA West Regionals, South Central Regional. We call it a Super Regional, where 20 teams will meet in Riverside, California. For those that are going to be watching this, they may not know that there is an absolutely incredible streak that the program that you are part of, as a player and as a coach, that they have advanced to the postseason 26 consecutive seasons. Every season that they've been eligible at the NCAA level, the Vikings have been there. There's a lot of cool streaks out there. I'm going to consider this to be one of the top ones. How has the program been able to sustain that success?
I think it's just, it's the players. It's all the players. And I think you bring in the right kind of individuals that, they push each other. They definitely have a strong passion for Western and Western golf. And, my job's easy. It's basically just giving them the resources, and then they kind of run with it, and that's what they've been doing. And we've had moments where it's been close. It's been close, and even this year it was close again. But the guys do what they do, and they kind of buckle down and they push each other. They keep each other accountable, and it's been great. So hopefully we can keep it going in the regionals.
You mentioned it was close. The finish. There was the last tournament in Arizona over spring break where they finished top 4 and a really good field. And then they went to the Hanny Stanislaus, and it was a little bit of different format. You guys always play in that, but you guys had to go 2 different courses, 2 different practice rounds in one day. It was kind of a lot of golf in a short amount of window, but they had another great tournament finish that really boosted their RPI and their standing in the West. Then you go to the GNACs and you contend for the title. So that finish, you said the upward trajectory, you think that they are going to be able to take that fuel into the regionals?
I'm really hoping so. Yeah, I think it's unique in terms of regionals bounce back and forth between someone from the West hosts and someone from the South Central. This year it's the West. And it's a golf course that looks to be conducive for how we play and the style of golf course we're used to. So the way the guys are trending with the combination of the course we're going to, no one's expecting us to do really much of anything, but I know the guys have it in them. So I'm excited to get down there and let them kind of do their thing and just be along for the ride. It's
the Victoria Club in Riverside, California. It is an interesting format. There's 20 teams, 10 from the South Central region, 10 from the West, and every year, except for a festival year, there's a varying amount of teams that then go on to national championships, which are on Florida. This year, I believe the West and the South Central have 6, if I am correct.
You're right. Yep.
And so, just to be in that top 6, but I think that one of the toughest things that me and you have talked about over the years is getting out of one of these super regionals. I mean, you're talking about 20 teams. One bad round can really sink you. You say you can't win it on day 1.
Right.
But day 1, you could be way out of it. So that mentality of going into this regional is just kind of take what you've learned from the last couple tournaments and just keep going?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got to be patient. Like, you can't force it. You can't get too, get your emotions get too involved. Because you never know. Weather could be good, it could be bad, and that can play a factor too. So it's more of just trying to control what you can control. And then, I think the way the guys are playing right now, it's anybody's ball game. What anybody has done, whether it's CCU, who's had a phenomenal couple years now, or it's us. What's in the past is in the past. It's you put the peg in the ground and let's go, and then we'll see how we do.
Starting lineup looks to be Nick Ennis, David Sibbett, Peter Gianyar, Michael Kilmer, and Christopher Zamani. A crew, a lot of those people, I think Peter might be the only one that's seen action in all 10 tournaments, but you've got a crew that has really played together for the most part of the year. They got to be taking this, and I saw them this morning coming out of the weight room. They're excited to get this opportunity to play in the postseason.
Absolutely. No, I think that kind of goes back to one of your first questions about like the streak of 26 too. I think like that just shows the depth that we have too. I think every guy on the team has traveled, and this 5 has been a 5 that's been super solid. And throughout the year, they've had great performances individually, and it's helped us as a team. So it's worked out this way that these guys are going. I know they're going to represent the team and athletics and everyone properly, and I'm looking forward to it.
Well, the people and fans can follow the action. There's links on WWVikings.com. Good luck down there in Riverside. But we're not done here. We got another. We want to talk about the women's team. They did have a great season. Unfortunately, they were probably the last team looking in an 18-team super regional. Unfortunate things happen, but Lauren Lee, your junior, is going to get a chance to play at the regional in Amarillo, Texas.
Totally.
Touch on, you mentioned it earlier, it was a team that had their lowest round in the last round. They did everything they possibly could with the schedule they played to be in contention, but just didn't make it. And then how excited are you for Lauren to get another chance? I mean, she's a top 10 player all season long in almost every tournament she played in. How cool is it that you'll get to see her in the regional?
I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled for Lauren. I'm bummed for the team for sure. They had a very solid season and did some really good things this year. So unfortunate to be on the outside looking in, but Lauren's credit, I mean, she did from start to finish, and it's still going. Has been rock solid. I think 6 top 10s. Some really good showings in some very tough tournaments too. Her game's great. It's super simple. It's fun to watch. It's easy to be around. So, I'm looking forward to hopefully a very good event down in Amarillo and keep going hopefully to Florida, and it should be good.
Well, Luke, thanks for joining us today and give us a little bit of insight into the Western Golf program. Again, the men, 26 consecutive seasons advancing to the NCAA championships. An unbelievable streak, and Lauren Lee gets a chance to compete at a regional in Texas. Good luck to the Vikings. We'll be following them online, and as they say, keep it in the fairways.